So When in Rome was a collaboration between me and Whyte, who is an amazing Scottish composer. And it started gathering stories with other performers, Juan Leiba, who is originally from Argentina and based in Madrid, and Mhairi Allan, who is based in Scotland as well. And we were very intrigued with this idea about home and belonging. We're all going through different aspects of our lives where home was becoming quite a difficult subject to tackle. And so we came together in 2016 to start this project about where do we belong and what does home mean to you. So there's that notion of always being uprooted from somewhere, taking apart and starting.
Uprooted. My roots yell yet again at the paint moving. Uprooted, an invisible hand playing a demon. Breaking goodbyes and whispering hellos. Breaking goodbyes and whispering hellos.
We had an initial research and development for 2016 for 6 different weeks. And in that we roamed many different places. So we roamed from Edinburgh, then went up to Aberdeen, did Dumfries, did Dundee, Swansea and Glasgow. And then in 2017 got invited to the Puerto Rico International Dance Festival. This year we did Cardiff. We did an initial residency there, and now we're in Ammanford at Organised Chaos. We were lucky enough to get a research and development grant for Arts Council Wales to work together for 5 days, put a 50-minute piece with 2 new people in 5 days, which is quite a humongous ambition. The purpose of this residency was twofold. We wanted to bring in North Wales performer Angharad Jones and bring in her perspective on being Welsh language into the piece, and her own unique story about what home means to her in North Wales, and to collaborate with renowned circus performer McGill, who will be speaking French and trying out aerial straps. And this is quite different and new for me. So the aerial straps bring in this new dynamic, exciting component, which is quite challenging to be on the floor if somebody's on the air. So the whole project was meant to bring in that whole Welsh context and also a really attractive circus element for audiences.
The process this week, it's been very fast moving, so we've worked very quickly to learn a piece from scratch. Eric and I are both new to the project, so we're taking on roles of other people who've previously performed in those roles, so that's quite a challenge in itself, to kind of respect what they've done previously, but then to bring something new ourselves.
I'm being introduced to new things that I hadn't really considered doing on straps. So we're sort of cross-pollinating in that way and just sort of taking our own material that we know from previous work and sort of mashing it together, and sometimes it fits and sometimes it doesn't.
So the piece also combines different languages in it. So it is quite multimodal in its construction. So it has a bit of spoken word, it has original music composition, it has choreography and dance, it has aerial. There's some parts that are physical theatre. So I think it really relates to a wide variety of audiences. When in Rome is a type of project that I think anybody has some relationship to. Just every single time a cast member has come in, they've left a perspective on home. These perspectives are the ones that we used and teased out, which end up kind of culminating in this multi-arts performance project. In every single performance, we ask the audience, what does home mean to you? And we have them write them in these pieces of paper. And somehow for me, it's such a difficult question to answer. significa para mí el hogar? Para mí, el hogar siempre va a ser Puerto Rico.
I tend to point to home as the place where the majority of my stuff is.
So mae adra I fi, so yn dod o Gogledd Cymru, mae'r mynyddoedd ac Eryri yn gwneud I fi deimlo'n perthyn. So pan dwi allan yn y mynyddoedd, mae gennau'r teimlad o perthyn i'r ardal, i'r tir, i'r ardal. Dyna di adra I fi.
I really miss helado de maíz, corn ice cream. It's from my hometown.
So you have a base and you have a sort of jumping off point from that place, because the majority of my time still isn't spent in that place. The majority of my time is spent in no specific